Five, four, three, two, one.
Welcome. You are listening to Seth Mindcast.
Feel pain, accept pain, and know pain.
Those who do not know pain will never understand true peace.
And now, this world shall know pain.
Hello and welcome, G's, for the 5th episode of Seth Mindcast. So far, it looks fantastic to me that we've come so far on the 5th episode, and I see that there are a few people who are really into the topics I'm discussing and of a same mind wavelength. Really appreciate you being here. Glad that you made it to the 5th episode. You know, from here on, things are going to get much better. Things are going to shape into whatever we're putting efforts into is going to shape into that. Today, I really wanted to discuss a very important topic, that is pain and hard work. A lot of people escape this part. Whoever wants to be successful, once it gets hard for them, they're like, okay, done. I'm not going to do it again because, I failed. I don't know why people are shaped this way, where they try once, they get scared, and they don't want to do it again. Why? Now, let me tell you, there's a big difference. Talking about hard work, let's start with hard work first. There's a big difference. If you think that working hard would make you eternal wealth, that's completely wrong. I mean, if a hard worker was supposed to be wealthy, you would see all the laborers rich, millionaires, right? All the laborers would have that. Now, they work so hard, they put their daily efforts, and you know how much they make in a day? Maximum $500. Now, if you see 500 times 30, that's 15,000. That's the bottom line. That's the cap. I mean, anybody who works a full day of 8 hours would not get paid 15,000 more. It's only 15,000 you would make if you're working harder. Now, what happens here is a lot of people escape hard work. Now, I'm into The Real World from Andrew Tate. And, people make a mistake that if they want to get into a system to develop their skills, they would start researching and finding reviews on YouTube. Now, once you have reviews on YouTube, they say that, everything is available online and, they're teaching the same thing. But let me tell you, this group does not spoon feed you what you're supposed to do, which means there's hard work involved there. They have given you the tips and tricks and the learnings and the sessions and everything. But the rest really depends on you. How powerful is your drive to make it happen? But hard work is the only way through. If there is a jungle on fire and you want to get to the other side, the only way is through. Inside that, face that, and move on with that. There'll be burns, there will be difficulties there, but the only way is through that fire on the other side. You get my point? It's always there. That hard work is always there. You have to put your efforts in. Understand this. If it was easy to do, let's talk about six-pack abs. You really want it. Everybody wants it. Everybody wants to be in the most easy style tip is get in shape. Anything you wear would look good. That's a tip. Now, everybody wants a six-pack. Imagine there's no hard work involved. Everybody is walking with six-packs. You might not want it. Why? Because it takes effort. Money cannot buy you six-pack. Now, there's so many products out there, gives you an easy way. It doesn't work. Gives you an easy way to get six-pack, and it doesn't really work. You end up spending your money for the things you don't really need. The simplest way is to go to the gym and work hard for six-pack. Let me give you a pro tip. Anytime you feel out of place, anytime you feel that, I don't feel that great, and I don't know the reason why. Why am I feeling so-and-so? And your body is telling you, dis-ease, which means your body is not at ease. All you do is go to the gym. The solution is go to the gym. Put that hard work in. Get in the routine. Get in that vibe. And once you see changes in your body, you start developing a positive mindset. So that's that. The only way is through the fire. Why? Because it builds you. Every experience you have builds you. Every loss you have builds you. Every heartbreak you have builds you. And all this anger, it builds up into an anger. But anger, if you see, is a positive vibration. Anger tells you that this is not where I want to be. I should move. I should do something. That's anger. Anger is a little positive vibration then depression. Depression is you're cornered. You're cornered somewhere and say, I give up. Now, what the fuck? I mean, that's how depression is. That's how depression looks like. But if you're angry, you need to be happy that you are into a different positive vibration, which is going to take you forward. You know, one day you'll be depressed, 10 days you'll be depressed, 1 year you'll be depressed, but then there's anger which comes in like, am I going to do something about it or not? That's how your brain kind of responds. And from there on, you start to implement things. Okay, let me tell you a story. I had a friend who was well-to-do in his life. And due to some circumstances, family circumstances, everything was snatched away from this guy. Now what happens is this guy is cornered. This guy is really cornered with depression, saying, what am I going to do? Imagine your wealth snatched away in a day from you and you have nothing else to do. You were dependent on that wealth to create more wealth, but everything is taken away from you. Now what this guy does is a very sweet example. I have seen him grow in front of me and fall. But what this guy did was, he did not kind of shame away from doing things which he was not supposed to do. He started selling some stuff on a cart. From the cart, he went to a cricket ground. That's where he started selling tea. You know, entrepreneurship came that way. Okay, I was so big, but I've fallen now. And the only thing which will pick me up is starting a business. No matter how small, trust me, no matter how small, you should start a business. Let me tell you one more story. On the internet, there was an experiment done. You can do it for yourself as well. What you'll have to do is, you'll have to take a book and, you'll have to calculate an income of a doctor and an income of a mechanic. So from the doctor's story, he does his, higher secondary, and then he goes into college. And after college, he does a degree. And after degree, he goes for a bigger degree, MD or something. And by the time he's a doctor, right? By the time he's a doctor, he has already spent in crores. And that's when he starts making his money. Okay, you will say that the doctor is the most high-paid profession, and I want to be a doctor, right? That's done. That's the story, lifestyle, or whatever, tree, a graph of a doctor. Now, same thing, let's come to the mechanic. Now, the mechanic learns his skills. Maybe he does his secondary, higher secondary, and then learns his skills as an apprentice to some mechanic, and then he starts his own garage. You will see that by the age of 42, mechanic has made the same amount as the doctor. I'm talking about good mechanic. I'm not telling you a bike repair mechanic. I'm talking about a good mechanic. Like he's professionally learned everything. Maybe he's worked in Audi or BMW, and he's built that skill for himself. And when he starts making money, by the age of 42, a doctor falls behind. Really, trust me, that's the power of entrepreneurship. One skill done perfect. Everybody says that, oh, I said I work hard and nothing is working out. You're lying to yourself. Somewhere you're lazing out. If you give 100% of yourself to some skill, there is no chance you'll fail. I've never seen anybody giving his 100%. And you'll know this. Inside you, you'll know. You'll think that nobody else knows it, but inside you, you will know that I have not given my 100%. When a customer called me at night at 2 o'clock to do his work, I was lazing out, I said no, and I did not get up from my seat for that extra buck I would have made that day. I was wrong. I did not give my 100%. When there was time to go shop for new material, I lazed out, delayed it for a week, delayed it for 15 days. And then I went. By that time, somebody else took my business. You did not give your 100%, I'm sure of that. Because once you give 100% of yourself to the skill and the entrepreneurship business you have, no matter how small, you will make it big. There's no question you'll fail. Get my point? You understand what I'm trying to say? And that's hard work. That's hard work. Not even saying no to one customer That's hard work. When you don't have work, going out and distributing business cards, that's hard work. Sitting in an office and having tea with the person who's about to give you business and building a rapport, that's hard work. Finding cheap advertisements, finding marketing, that's hard work. So yeah, if you don't have the money to market the business, you kind of have go into the market and find cheaper ways for your business to market. That's hard work. Going into a different area, different city, different town nearby you, distributing your cards, building a rapport for yourself, for more clients to come to your business, that's hard work. I'm not saying you'll have to take an iron rod, warm it up, heat it up, make it red, and just hit a hammer on it. No. You have to consume your business thoughts on how am I going to make that next buck. For 24 hours till you doze off to sleep, that thought should not leave your mind. For me, Seth Mindcast, I've started it, and not even a single second goes to a different thought. It's a Japanese saying that, you must invite the thoughts in, but do not serve them tea. You only serve tea to the thought which is gonna progress your business, if that's your goal, right? Okay, so-and-so happened and so-and-so came to my house. I have to, give them a grand feast and stuff like that. That's a thought came into my mind. Okay, we'll sort it out later. For now, it's my business hour. Let's talk about business. I'm a mechanic. I need to repair a car. Put an ad. Ask a friend. That's how mechanics really work. You go visit the best mechanic in your town and you might know mechanics who have crazy money because it's their skill, right? So in entrepreneurship, no business is bad. The only thing is how much power you're driven for that business. How much passion driven you are for that business. How bad do you want that money? How bad do you want that business to work for you because you have nowhere else to go? Why do you think almost 80% of people who are not educated have the money? Why? Because they have nowhere else to go. No one would hire them because they don't have a degree. Yeah. No one would give them money because, they have no skills. And then what happens? And then this guy thinks, okay, there's a business I have. I want to grow. How do you see farmers with Rolls Royce? Because they have nowhere else to go. And the only thing they can count on is themselves and that skill they're building every day, learning something new, getting the new meds, getting the new machines for harvesting. That's how it progresses. And this is hard work. Really understand this. Working hard on getting your business running, getting that wheel moving is hard work. This builds you. This really builds you. This builds your network. This builds your skills. And this builds the money. Understand this. Do not escape that. When your life is really eased out, no one has really improved or nothing productive came out from the comfort zone. The moment you are given a challenge from your creator, laugh, smile, and be happy, because this is the boat which will take you to the other side. Sometimes something really bad happens with you. Be happy, because you're going to come out of this. Trust me, you're going to come out of this and look back into your days, which is the difficulty you have not managed. You've always come out winning from that difficulty, whatever was given to you. That's how we are. You get my point? Anytime there is any difficulty in your life, that's the time you laugh, saying, wow, I'm going to get past this. And I'll be somebody else when I've done it, because that's experience I've earned. Yes, pain. Let's come to pain, right? There are these, I have a lot of friends, who are in relationships. When the girl leaves, they kind of break down. And I have seen people really committing suicide because of this situation, because they cannot fathom the loss of somebody in their life. But let me tell you here, this is fuel. This is fuel. I'll tell you why. Because a woman, prime time is from the 18 to 25 to 27 max. That's her prime. And if she cannot be yours in her prime, right, she doesn't deserve you, bro. And when is a man's prime? Man crosses 30, built, jawline, wonderful business, wonderful cars, wonderful houses. The prime of the man starts there, right? Now, when she's 30, in her house, with a crazy husband or fucked up guy she married, the regret of her starts there. Because you're somewhere else. You were poor, okay, fine. But you worked hard. And you are somewhere else living the life she wanted to live with you. And that regrets is to the deathbed of the woman. But if a loss of that woman gets you depressed and gets you into the comfort zone of not working and going to the other side of alcohol, drugs, and everything, you're destroyed. And that's where she is happy, saying, good, I did not end up like that with him. You get my point? This is fuel. Okay, a girl would not be happy of the breakup in 10 days and she'll have attention, right? Every woman would have attention. No matter she's tall, fat, short, bitch, whatever, she's gonna get attention. A man has to build himself up to get attention. We are raw slates and you can write whatever you want on that slate. Now you choose you want to be depressed or you choose if you want to go big success, that's it. There is nothing on planet Earth which will stop you other than you. Do you get my point? That's how it is. Go through pain. If there is pain introduced into your life of any kind, you are winning. The next 1 year you are winning. You will not be in that position the very next year. Put my trust in these words. I do that. You put your trust in my words. Trust me. Whenever there is pain introduced into your life, it's elevating time, bro. It's time to elevate. It's time to shoot high. So, so far, it was excellent. This is my experience I'm sharing with you. I'm not reading somewhere and then just throwing this onto you. No, this is pure knowledge. Come to my live with time. I'm telling you, come to my live with time. You need time. And come with the mindset of learning something and leaving today. My style of self-mindcast material is going to make you think at night. And it's going to really get your brain moving into the direction you want to go. So find time, come to my live, and if there's any comments, questions, or observations, you leave in the comment section below. Thank you so much for being on this live, and we'll see you on the next one.